Right, so picture this. It's the 1800s and your only option for getting around is a horse-drawn carriage. Not exactly a Ferrari, is it? But even back then they had something called a fifth wheel. Now, before you think they stuck an extra wheel on the carriage for a laugh, let me explain. The fifth wheel was this clever contraption mounted above the rear axle. It acted like a pivot point, allowing the front axle to turn freely. This was a game changer for maneuverability. Imagine trying to turn a carriage without it, a complete nightmare. This simple invention made navigating those cobblestone streets a whole lot easier. Of course, back then, no one was thinking about towing caravans or hauling massive loads. But the fifth wheel's ability to distribute weight evenly and improve turning was a sign of things to come. It wouldn't be long before this ingenious invention found its way onto bigger and better things, revolutionizing the way we move goods and explore the open road. Fast forward to the early 20th century, and the horse-drawn carriage is on its way out. Cars are the new hotness, but they still haven't quite figured out this whole towing thing. Early attempts were, let's just say, less than graceful. Trailers bounced around like popcorn, and trying to reverse was an Olympic sport. Enter the fifth wheel hitch, a direct descendant of its horse-drawn ancestor. This new iteration used a coupling mechanism that locked onto a plate mounted in the bed of a pickup truck. The result? A much more stable and secure connection between the truck and the trailer. Suddenly, towing something, whether a caravan for a family holiday or a trailer full of goods, became a whole lot smoother and safer. This innovation wasn't just about comfort. It was about capability. It meant bigger trailers, heavier loads, and longer journeys. The fifth wheel hitch opened up a world of possibilities, paving the way for the recreational vehicles and semi-trucks that dominate our roads today. Now let's talk about the big boys. The articulated lorries, or as you lot across the pond call them, semi-trucks. These behemoths rule the highways, hauling everything from groceries to construction equipment. And at the heart of their impressive maneuverability lies, you guessed it, the fifth wheel. The fifth wheel hitch on a semi-truck is a seriously heavy-duty piece of kit. It needs to be, considering it's responsible for connecting the cab to a trailer that can weigh upwards of 80,000 pounds. But its importance goes beyond just holding things together. The fifth wheel's central location and pivoting action allow for a much tighter turning radius than a traditional ball and socket hitch. This is crucial for navigating tight corners, city streets, and loading docks. Imagine trying to parallel park one of those monsters without a fifth wheel. Absolute carnage. The fifth wheel's ability to transfer weight evenly also contributes to stability, preventing dangerous swaying and jackknifing, ensuring those precious goods arrive in one piece. Section 4, Fifth Wheel Innovations, a parking revolution. So the fifth wheel has conquered the world of towing, but what about everyday cars? Could this ingenious invention hold the key to our parking woes? Well, some clever clogs seem to think so. Over the years, there have been a few intriguing prototypes of cars equipped with an additional wheel, often retractable, for improved maneuverability. These experimental vehicles use this extra wheel to achieve near-zero turning circles, making parking in tight spaces a doddle. Imagine no more 17-point turns or scraping your alloys on the curb. While these concepts haven't quite made it to the production line just yet, they demonstrate the enduring potential of the fifth wheel principle. Who knows, maybe one day we'll all be zipping around in cars that can turn on a sixpence thanks to a bit of inspiration from our horse-drawn ancestors. Section 5. Steering the Future, the enduring legacy of the fifth wheel. From its humble beginnings in horse-drawn carriages to its indispensable role in modern transportation, the fifth wheel has come a long way. This simple yet effective invention has revolutionized the way we move goods and explore the world, proving that sometimes the oldest ideas are the best. While the fifth wheel itself may not be visible on every vehicle, its influence on steering and maneuverability is undeniable. Modern power steering systems, four-wheel steering, and even those wacky prototype cars with extra wheels all owe a debt of gratitude to this ingenious invention. So next time you see a caravan gliding down the highway or a semi-truck effortlessly navigating a tight corner, take a moment to appreciate the humble fifth wheel. It's a testament to human ingenuity and a reminder that even in our fast-paced world, some things never go out of style.